That's it. Preparing to live stream.
So do I just say got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Patricia here and I am live with Sass and I am so excited to chat to Sass. This is not the first time we have chatted, but literally Sass has been she's a member of our Powerhouse community and she has been literally posting some great celebratory wins recently. And I was like, I want to hear some more. And I just love your energy. And I'm just like pure nosy. So I was like, Sass, what's been happening? So actually, do you want to tell everyone where you are in the world, first of all, and just like introduce yourself?
Yes, I am in the UK, a place called Milton Keynes, which has just been announced as a city. And I've been here for 10 years, previously living in London.
Very good. And Sass, do you want to tell us a bit about what was going on for you when you first joined Powerhouse? Because I know it was very different to what's going on now.
Oh gosh, yes. So I had just lost my job and I was feeling very down in the dumps. It was a job that was longer than my marriage. So it was a marriage in a way for me. It was my independence. It was everything. And so one day I was watching TV. It was a show with Kelly Hoppin in it, and she's a massive Feng Shui, follower. And it just so happened that this quiz thing, they had to sort of identify who this particular person was that was coming on. And she said, "Oh, this is my Feng Shui master." And so it just suddenly clicked. I thought, "Oh, Feng Shui. I mean, yeah, maybe that's going to help me." I don't know what made me think that, but I heard about Feng Shui and it can do wonders. And they say Feng Shui finds you, doesn't it? So I immediately went on my phone and I saw you, Patricia, positive, smiling, and you haven't changed one bit. It's not like you're like this for while you're on, on Facebook and that. This is how you are. So, yeah, like everyone else has posted, I think your energy, your positivity drives one to sort of look further into what Feng Shui is all about, really. And I had literally just enough money to pay my mortgage and my bills and and my daughter lives with me. I don't have anyone I can depend on in terms of, another income. And I thought, no, I'm going to spend this money. I'm just going to do it. I thought, F it. I'm just going to, sorry. But those were my words in my head. So, but it was the best thing I did. And, there have been ups and downs during my journey, and you have said numerous times as well that you can get these kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It's not stubbornness. It's like there's something that stops you from moving further, and it could be yourself without realizing. So anyway, so the first year I put and just like everybody else, oh my God, metal, water. But you just do it. And, there were trials and tribulations along the way. I had as soon as I started, implementing all the remedies, things happened that weren't good. Like my tap started dripping and even my water butt was dripping. Can you believe it? And it just got me so paranoid in a way, but it was fine. It was just like things I had to clear in my head. And then what I found the most helpful was the Northwest, where it's the helpful people. And I think I've mentioned this before, but in the Feng Shui journey, that is the area that has really, really blossomed for me. And, there are 9 guas, but I know each gua represents a certain, career and wealth and love and romance and all of that. But actually, it's all combined together. And you do have to, I found out this year, that you do have to implement everything in all the guas, because you do get an imbalance if you don't. So last year I implemented it and there were ups and downs and, and my daughter benefited loads, like her career, if you remember.
Tell us about her career. Yeah.
she had like 3 as an auditor. She was in a job, and the company wasn't really working out for her good, but she got another job, and in 2 months she had 3 major pay rises. They were just like incredible. And when I had people coming in, like friends coming into my home, because my house was good for people and bad for money. Well, it's no longer that, because my remedies are implemented, and as soon as your remedies are implemented, you are no longer the house it was. And the house, I'm telling you, really looks after me. There were times when I thought I would have to sell, but it's like my house is saying, no, you're not going anywhere. Shut up, you're not going you're not moving out anywhere. And that's like 3 times really I thought about it. But yeah, so when friends and family come, they also benefit from my home. 2 of my friends found true love. Like one of my friends, she found her, actually he's always been her soulmate, but they had to part, but they came back together again, and they're going to get married soon, and it's just wonderful. But you have to be very clear. I found out in your intentions, what you want to put out there. And I know that last year I didn't really know what I wanted. I thought I did, and I put things in place, affirmations in place, but they weren't really clear. And then you work on them, you work on yourself, and and I rewrote my affirmations so many different times, and I don't think that really matters. That's only sealing what you really want. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's totally getting that sense of clarity. Like the more you do, the more clarity. And this is the thing, it's like your house wants to know to support you. So once you have your remedies in, it's going to support you with it, but if you that sense of clarity, it's going to be so important, like so important. So that's amazing. And I think this is the thing, it's like as you start to realize the different areas and acknowledge that there's that it's a 2-pronged thing. It's like the energy will be flowing, but it's like your energy has to be directed towards it as well, and with it, alongside it. It's like your partners.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, partners.
And I do believe that so you can go into it positively, and sometimes it's not about being negative. It's just about finding your true feelings, and feelings really matter in this. You can put an affirmation in, but if you don't really feel it, it's not for you, kind of thing. And I've this year have been getting a lot of true feelings, and I believe it is because of the meditation I've been getting into. And I want to talk about your meditations actually, but just before that, my daughter's been doing great, and I've been, I've even had jobs come through, and I'm doing temping jobs, and I do know what I want, but equally, in fact, I know what I really want, and I've said this and voiced this, that I want to own an animal sanctuary, and I do believe it is coming into fruition through many different ways. There's a lovely lady on here who's just become an ambassador. And it was something about her, what she wrote on Facebook, on this Facebook. And I went, oh my God, that just sounds like my ideal. She's living my dream. So I got in touch with her, and I said, please tell me how. And this is where the helpful people comes in. Could you tell me how? I'm so sorry. It's so rude of me. I can't remember her name. It's because I've got so much going on. That's right, Andrea. She is actually living, oh my God, what I want to do, because I just want to rescue animals, give them so much love, and hand them over to homes that is going to absolutely love them from the bottom of their hearts. And that's what I feel I am in this world for. And I know we shouldn't question how it's going to come. It will happen. And that is my true calling. I have set up other businesses, which, you know, the decluttering and all of that, because, you know, it's something I'm passionate about. It's got to take off, which is why I did the business course this week. And I'm going to continue with that. But having done this business course as well, there's so many ideas that are flourishing in my head. I know people have said they've had clients, people calling them and everything. For me, it's all these ideas in there, and I'm just ready to, you know, let it all out, and it's going to happen. So sorry, I'm waffling on here because I'm so excited, because it's just so amazing. So talking about helpful people, so Steph, I am in touch with her, and I rang her and I said, when the new report came, and I said, oh my God, metal. I went,
oh yeah, she got support.
You remember?
Yes. I remember, you got everything at half price.
Yeah, I got to put metal in again, where, you know, blah blah blah. And I was feeling, and I think I spoke about it, where I was really feeling like, oh, I you know, not refusing, but I was thinking, I don't want to. I'll tell you what it was. I realized what it was. I didn't want to get any more brake discs.
Yeah, you want to just go for the nice.
I just wanted to get some nice metal. Oh my God. And as we were on a call, Steph said, Sass, half price. So people might think, you know, receiving money is like money going into your bank account, but saving money is money in abundance, isn't it? Because instead of spending 180, I only spent 90. And then Steph messaged me the other day and said, Sash, you got them at the right time, because they've gone back to full price again. So it's always like they've opened the door for me to buy it. Well, since that metal went in, I swear to God, I've got goosebumps now, is I received £600 for doing nothing. So I was in this job and they messed me about a little bit. So I applied for another job. So I got that job. And this job was like 3 weeks worth of training. And on the last week, I had to get my notice in. And they actually said to me, Sash, you know what we think? We think like we're going to put you on garden leave. Is that okay? And I said, she said, do you know what garden leave is? I said, yes, I do. So basically you get full pay for not going into work. And you just have the week off before I start my new job. So that was like 350 quid in the week, and I, you know, doing nothing. And then I got some more money. Oh, that was it. I sold a TV that was gifted to me that I'd no longer wanted, and I got the exact same money. And I know you'd say this on here, and I know people have said it, but it's never happened for me. Other things have happened, but to get the exact same minute and money, and this guy never even bargained. I kept thinking, oh, any minute it's going to say, oh, can I have it for 250? But he didn't. He just said, oh, can I come and pick it up? And I only literally put it on for one day.
Yeah.
So, and that was the day after I put the metal in. Mm. And like, so that's why I was so excited. I could have cried, because I thought it kind of validates the belief, you know, not that I never believed it, you know, but things can just go along and you just carry on. You say, oh yeah, my house is feng shui. But then when magic happens again, it sort of just reconfirms. But yeah, the helpful people is the way. And, you know, Andrea, I've just got in touch with her, and I'm finding out how I can get into, you know, working with animals and things. So I know it's going to happen. I have great belief in that side of the world.
I love it.
And doing business courses. And oh yeah, sorry, one more thing I must tell people, please do Patricia's meditations, because the morning meditation that you've got on here, I can't remember if it was in the business course or something.
It's in the Vision to Reality program that comes as a bonus. Yeah.
I swear, I honestly, and the ones that you was doing in the business courses as well, I don't know what it is. It's something about your meditation that I absolutely feel the white light in me. And I'm not just saying it, I absolutely feel it. And my day, once I've done it and I set my intention for the day, it just happens. So honestly, the meditation is beautiful, and the singing bowl, you know, it just
sound healing.
Sound healing. I do apologize, but it just goes through you, and you just feel this amazing energy. But yeah, I'm just having a wonderful time with it.
Yeah, and these all go through, and I suppose the thing is, like in Powerhouse, we have like so much of this, like it's not just about the feng shui. There's so many more elements to it that comes into it. So there's the money magnet course, the decluttering course, the business course as well. So everyone who's been doing Turn Your Office into an ATM, there's like a full other business program that comes along with Powerhouse that you get access to, along with the vision to reality that has a lot of the meditations as well, to really like support. It's like a holistic process. So when you start working with your home, you're also starting to support yourself as well.
Absolutely. And that's, it's not just like you're given a report and told to get on with it. It's the whole community and the whole friendship that's formed. And it's lifelong.
Yeah.
It's not, like you mentioned, people come to you in a season for a reason, and for
a lifetime, a reason, a season, or lifetime.
Lifetime. And that always stays with me. And everyone I've met on here truly wants the other person to do well and cheering them on, and sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I didn't cheer that person on, but I've done it from my heart. If I haven't had time to go and post, I've done it from my heart. And I think, oh, that's really great, because I think what you put out there, it's a boomerang effect, isn't it? You get back. Yeah. But last night, I must tell you, something happened last night. So obviously with Susan Roynan and our other Susan, they were on your program, weren't they? The Feng Shui certification, which I do want to do, and I will do it. But they were on a Zoom, like live, and I watched them, and I know it's through your teachings that they're also delivering the message. How wonderful is that? From one end of the world to another, the message is being shared. But in that message was about photos, decluttering, and photographs. And it was 10 o'clock at night. I was watching this in bed, and I thought, oh, in 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to go to sleep. You know what I did? I listened to them. I immediately got up, because there was a box of photographs I totally forgot, that had relationships in there of me and other people that I'm not getting on with. Yeah. And also my ex, who I do get on with, but it's pictures of us kissing, which it was photographs behind another photograph in an album.
Wow.
And I didn't even know. So
crazy.
I go to bed till 11 at night because I was sorting that, because I felt like I need to sort that out.
Exactly. And this is the layers of, like, the journey with the feng shui. It's like, get the remedies in that identify what's in your house, and then deeper looking. And it's only when you're ready to look and ready to see it will it pop up so well. So I just love your enthusiasm for all of this. It's so, so, so amazing. And I know that you were definitely pondering, like, obviously you didn't even have a job when you were deciding to join Powerhouse. So what would you say to people who are considering joining us in Powerhouse?
Honestly, you will find the money. It will come to you. And even if you just do it, just find the money somehow, because it's an investment in you. If you're not worth investing, then why is my question. Why? Do you know what I mean? It's like, invest in yourself, ladies, because you are so worth it. And you will just be you, but a much better version. And the positivity, like, I take this to work. I talk about it. I just joined another company, and within the first day I was talking, because they ask you, don't know, what do you do? What have you been doing? I say, I've done self-healing, and I do, my house is feng shui. Oh, what's that? So I start talking about it, and everyone's thrilled and asking me about it, and go on, watch Patricia. Go on, Patricia, honestly. But so amazing. It just I believe, makes you a better person as well.
Amazing. I love it. And like, I just love like the contrast, because you were like, when you first joined, you know, you're in a really dark place, and obviously you can see you're not now. You know,
No.
you're like full of joy and full of passion and enthusiasm. And like, that's what it's about, you know, just being like happier and, you know, just shining your light in the world. And I just love your energy so much, and your enthusiasm in the community. And that's like the thing you mentioned. It's just like the group of women in our community are just so amazing, like so amazing and supportive of each other.
And no one will regret it. That's one thing. You won't regret it. And everyone's got similar stories to tell. Like, I remember reading some stories and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I was like that. That was me. But look at me now, you know? So yeah, absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you so much, Sass. I really appreciate you coming on. I'm so delighted to hear about your new work and your just enthusiasm. You just even got, I don't know how you could have got happier since the last time, but it feels like you have. And all of the great things unfolding. So keep it up, and thank you so much for sharing. And everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you've any questions, feel free to post. You know, the doors of Powerhouse are open right now. We'd love to welcome you in and join our family, our community of other incredible women turning your home into a powerhouse. You can send us a message, you can post in the group. We're happy to support you. And yeah, thank you, Sass. Have a great day. I'll be talking to Andrea tomorrow evening, our other, actually, who got mentioned here, our Powerhouse Ambassador, Andrea. Earlier on today, we talked to Leanne. We also had the interview with Sky this afternoon. And we're going to be talking to Andrea tomorrow, our other Powerhouse Ambassador. So yeah, we're here to support you. And happy feng shuiing. And just so you know, Sunday morning we're going to be doing our Step into Stratospheric Success, another one of those meditations, Sass, so you know, and that'll be really great as well. In the meantime, have a great day, a great evening, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sass.
Thank you,
everybody. Bye. Thank you.